Namaste. We had been discussing and we had been learning a lot of practical aspects of yoga. Today we will be talking about a theoretical aspect of yoga. Well, it is beautifully said, प्रयोजनम अनुद्देश्य मंदो अपि न प्रवर्तते. बिना प्रयोजन के कोई मंद बुद्धि भी कोई कार्य नहीं करता है. That means without a reason, even the mentally disabled, they even don't do anything without a reason. Then we are blessed with so much of wisdom, so much of knowledge, so much of intelligence. How can we do anything without any reason? Or how can we do anything without understanding that particular thing? Today we will be talking about what is yoga. Today when the entire world is learning and practicing yoga, it becomes very important to understand what exactly yoga is. Well, if you ask people, even those who are practicing yoga in their general day-to-day life, what is yoga? They would say yoga is a set of physical exercises. Yoga is a system that gives us health. Yoga is a way to stay healthy and stay fit. Or maybe somebody will say yoga is a kind of exercises that give exercise to our respiratory system because we do pranayam, and a lot of such explanations you will be receiving. But yoga is not a mere set of physical exercises. What exactly is yoga? Those who know Hindi or those who have seen Hindi mark sheets of any school, any college, any university, in the English mark sheet, it is mentioned all the numbers received for different subjects, and at the end, they write total. They write it total and then the total numbers. In the Hindi mark sheet, they write the numbers given to all subjects, and at the end, they write yog and the total of all numbers. So, yog is total. Yoga is the sum. When we learn to live in totality, that is what yoga teaches us, to live in totality, to maintain a balance between everything we do, to maintain a balance between personal and professional life, to maintain a balance between what we think and what we speak, to maintain a balance between how we think and how we react, how we act. You must have seen a lot of people who are brilliant and they think really fast. But you must have also noticed that these kind of people, they speak very fast as well. You know why? Because their brain runs too fast. Their brain works too fast, that their tongue is not able to cope up with the brain, and they start speaking too fast as well. There are many such examples. Sometimes you must have seen few people are very good in their professional life, but personal life is suffering. Few are very good in personal life, but professional life is suffering. So many disbalances are there in human life. To have balance in everything you do is what yoga teaches us. Now there is a very simple definition given by Maharshi Patanjali. Yogash chitta vritti nirodha. चित्त की वृत्तियों का निरोध ही योग है. To control the modifications of mind is yoga. Yogash chitta vritti nirodha. And we are only thinking about body. We are thinking that yoga is only about fitness. If your body is absolutely fine, still your mind is not healthy, you cannot live a healthy life. Let me give you a very simple example. Sometimes we say, आज मेरा मन नहीं है. I'm not feeling like doing it. आज मेरा मन नहीं कर रहा है ये करने का. आज मेरा मन नहीं है कुछ करने के लिए. Your body is absolutely fine, but your mind is not well. Then even the fitness of body values nothing. And then sometimes even you have fever, but you get to know something good. You hear something good and you suddenly say, I'm feeling like dancing, and you actually start dancing. So there should be a balance between body and mind. योगश चित्त वृत्ति निरोध. चित्त की वृत्तियों का निरोध ही योग है. To control the modifications of mind is yoga. There is another definition given in Bhagavad Gita. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Full perfection in your work is yoga. Whatever you do, you should be doing it perfectly. That is yoga. If I'm teaching you, I'm teaching perfectly. If you are learning, you are learning perfectly. If I'm at office, I'm working perfectly. If somebody is hosting a show, he's hosting perfectly. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Full perfection in your work is yoga. How can you get full perfection? Until and unless you don't cut yourself from everything around you and you focus and you concentrate on that particular work that you are doing, that task that is in your hand, your full concentration in that task, then only that will be done perfectly, and that is yoga. There is one more definition given in Bhagavad Gita, samatvam yoga uchyate. Unanimity is yoga. Unanimity in everything, which is very tough to attain. If you look at your breath, let's not even think of feelings and emotions. We have different emotions for different people, different feelings for different people. We are different with different people. Even if we just think and talk only about breath, when you run, your breathing is different. When you sleep, your breathing is different. When you are calm, your breathing is different. Let's not talk about only physical activity. Let's talk about mind and emotions. When you cry, your breathing is different. When you are at peace, your breathing is different. When you're nervous, your breathing is different. When you are stressed, you are tensed, your breathing is different. When you are under anxiety, your breathing is different. So even your breathing varies. Your breathing is different with different emotions. Unanimity. Whatever happens, I remain some. Whatever happens, I don't leave my cool, I don't leave my calmness. Whatever happens, I follow the yogic path. Samatvam yog uchyate. That is yoga. So these are the different aspects, different definitions given in yoga text about yoga. And then we need to understand that yoga is not a set of physical exercises. Yoga is not a set of respiratory exercises. It is a way of life. It is a science that touches all the levels of human life, whether we talk about physical level, mental level, emotional level, intellectual level, social level, financial level, and even spiritual level. If we want to be perfect in whatever we do, we have to be yogi. And yoga is the only way to attain the real bliss. Yoga is the only way to attain the real joy of life. Let's be yogi, let's become yogi, and keep watching this program. Stay tuned for more explanations on even the theoretical aspect of yoga, like what is the importance of yoga, how yoga came into existence, history of yoga, different types of yoga, Ashtanga yoga, the 8 different limbs of yoga, how you can adapt yoga in your day-to-day lifestyle, what is meditation, lot of other things. Stay tuned. We will be coming soon with more topics. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Jai Hind.